Andrew, welcome back. It's time for our big story. This time, we want to find lasting solution to the crisis or the political crisis in Rivers State. Just after the local government elections, it's been marred with protest, arson, and disputes. And the question now is, what exactly will be a lasting solution? What will be a final resolution to the issues and the ongoing clashes in Rivers State? And so to help us unpack these issues and explore potential solutions, we're joined by Mr. Emeka Bekee. He's the APC Chairman, Rivers State, and also joining us is Honorable Tambari Gbara. I beg your pardon. He's the Commissioner for Environment, Rivers State. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Honorable, I must say thank you so much for being patient and being so kind and joining us this morning. We appreciate you for doing this with us.
Now, Honorable, would like to begin with you and would like to ask, as the Commissioner for Environment and the arson attacks on 3 local government areas, we're wondering what the government's response is to these attacks.
Well, in the first place, let me excuse my sister. My name is Tambari Gbara. Gbara, yes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Apologies, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's okay. Well, it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that at this time, we are seeing, the activities, what I would term archaic activities, because these are things we imagine happened several years ago in our politics, and haven't gone to this level, and time. We expect that, politics should be played with decorum, no matter the level of provocation, no matter whatever, the situation is. It's a very trying period for us in Rivers State here, and very unfortunate that we see people, publicly vandalizing public properties, maiming and killing their brothers, in the name of politics for no provocation, no justifiable reason. It's quite unfortunate, and we feel sad that such is happening, at this time in our state, because for any action, we expect that there should be a justifiable reason, for such action. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as we know here in Rivers State, the actions we saw over the weekend was not justifiable at all. For whatever it is, it was not justifiable at all. The process of the election is a democratic process known by law, enshrined in our constitution that local government elections should be conducted by the state's electoral body, which is the RISEC, and that is not particular about Rivers State alone. That cuts across the entire states. Every other states too, in line with in trying to meet up with the Supreme Court judgment, illegalizing caretaker committees and ensuring that every local government, that is the third tier of governance, is those who will man there should be democratically elected chairman. And so I think the process of what was going on in Rivers State, just as it was going on in every other state, is a constitutional program of activity to usher in a democratically elected chairman and councillors to represent their wards and to man the third tier of governance in Rivers State.
Right.
Nothing different happened in Rivers State other than the way it happened in every other state, like we know in Rivers State, that will cause such outbursts.
But the opposition, and even your party as well, the PDP plus the APC, have cited the court ruling by Justice Lifo during the election, saying that ruling also holds. And so with all the conflicting orders going on, don't you think that that needs to be addressed as well in terms of all that happened during the time of the elections?
Well, you know how it is. In every electoral process or whatever that is going on, we'll see, lots of barrage of orders, court orders, injunctions, judgments, and all that. I'm not a lawyer, but you and I know that for every constituted, a constitutionally constituted body to conduct an election, as long as the process has kick-started, no court order or no judgment will stop it. That process that has started must continue and come to an end. Anybody who feels otherwise in the process, does not feel comfortable with the way the process, went on or whatever happened, has the right of seeking redress in the courts of competent jurisdiction. We all know that. So those who are trying to bring up the narrative or argument that there was a court order stopping, after all, they were equally court judgment and orders that mandated the RISEC to carry out the election. So it's a two-way thing, but give or take, in whichever way it is, we all know that any democratically constituted body like the RISEC that is charged with the responsibility of conducting the local government election had kickstarted their process, brought out their timetable at time when due, did all the required processes as it were. No court judgment, no court order will stop it. It will come to the conclusion of that procedure or that process, so that those who feel aggrieved, who are not comfortable with the process, can seek redress, in the courts, and the court can look at it justifiably, legally, and take their decision. For me, I'm a member of PDP. Our political party didn't participate in the election, but we are Rivers people, and right. The interests of Rivers State must come paramount, above any other interests. And that's our position.
I'm so glad you're bringing your party, PDP, because I understand that you're the former spokesperson for the party, that's the People's Democratic Party for Rivers State. And so it begs to ask the question, where is PDP in all of the ongoing, the fallout from the aftermath of the elections, from the arson to the protests to the disputes that is ongoing? Where is the place of PDP? What have been their stance so far?
Well, it is embarrassing. The actions already is embarrassing. It's an embarrassment on PDP in Rivers State. It has an embarrassment to Rivers people, that certain persons who we look up to as leaders, will form a conglomerate of those I would call political nuisance in the state, staging unnecessary demonstrations, leading to the arson we are seeing and loss of life. Every leader's role in every society is to bring the people together, ensure that there is peace and harmony among the people. And no leader, as long as you're a leader and you join a bandwagon of those who are perpetrating violence, chaos in a society, then you are no longer fit to be mentioned or be seen as a leader. You understand? So that's the position of some of us who are young people that are, observing the turnout of events, from our angle. We are embarrassed that this is happening, in Rivers State, and the certain leaders are the ones who are encouraging such action.
Honorable Gbara, thank you very much for making a note there about young people actually taking the charge. But let's talk about the nullification of the budget by the court. Now, the budget as put forward by Sunny Fubara has been nullified. He'd have to go back to an APC National Assembly to actually ratify it, and then it has to be executed by an APP local government. Under your commission as the Commissioner for Environment, now I'm wondering how this is going to affect this process now that we've gotten it. How it's going to affect the Commission's execution when it comes to projects or when it comes to policies? Yes, Honorable Gbara.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is this. The truth of the matter is this. We know where this whole political empire started from before we got to the point where we are. I might take us back a little bit to October 30th. When the state was greeted with play as at that time, who tried to impeach the governor.
Seem to be having issues there with some grid.
Yeah,
Yes, go ahead, sir. We lost you for a second, please.
Yes.
Yes, we
so
can.
who tried to impeach the governor, and in the process, Rivers youths came out vehemently to kick against that. And this court's judgment is one of those, court judgments. One of the cases that were in court before the presidential proclamation, which the president dutifully advised both parties to go and withdraw, such cases. The Fubara faction actually went ahead to withdraw their defense in this particular case that we are talking about. How it went ahead to the point where it is now in the appeal, well, that is left for the lawyers and the judiciary to answer. Well, there is still a step to the Supreme Court, which we are waiting for. Is that a subject of litigation? So we don't want to preempt the courts. We will allow them to look at the merits of the case and make their pronouncements. And I think from there, we will know how to take it up. But for now, we are quite positive. We are quite positive and commitment in the advancement of the cause of Rivers State, and that we will continue to do.
All right. Honorable Tambari Gbara, thank you very much for joining us today, and of course for giving us your expert opinion on the issue in Rivers State. Thank you.